now.
My new daughter, yes.
We cannot avoid this fight. Come again.
Okay, that one's around this one.
Goodness.
I imagine that would be of use.
Oh, I hit a wall. Oh, I went that way. Hello? Oh, there's a Luna on my bed. Hello.
I'm sure of it.
Push through.
There's someone else here. Oh, you're not dead.
Skill.
Oh no, we're respawning.
Okay, this is a dead end.
They noticed us. On your
Act fast. Women.
to battle! Face me! I show no mercy! Formidable indeed.
I won't hold back. Stay sharp.
One for the
It's not
captain.
My life is in your
I
hands.
call upon a royal stone. Smooth finish. Great work, everyone. We made short work of them. They found us.
Okay, I mean, I can head back up, head left. Yeah, let's do that real quick. And just make sure we can clear out as much as we can. Ah, shoot!
Incoming.
Good job, Heisman.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
All power of kings. Sandaka arts.
Nice hit. That was perfect. I'll show you.
Samurai. I call the lightning.
Stroll.
Assassin.
Everyone okay? Gotta heal up.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Come forth, royal soul.
Anyone get on
With healing power. I owe you.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
Judah, careful. Power. You've got several ailments. Watch your back.
No holding back. The power of fire. Tougher than I thought.
Heisman, that's a
Assassin.
lot of ailments.
It's almost dead.
Mandible berry.
Okay?
Too slow.
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman. Judah,
Light is
careful.
power.
Defenses are down. Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone. Applause, please. Marvelous. I feel stronger
Is that the
already.
end then? We've cleared the way.
Oh, I went the wrong way again. This way, head up, then we head left.
They noticed us. On your guard.
I think that's all of them.
Very impressive.
Well, I guess we're going back the other way.
I'm right here. enemies I can see. We must have gotten away. Hey.
Indeed.
Come on. This battle's ours. Let's go. Settle this quick.
I'll use what I must. Cannot relax yet.
Impressive. No chance against Spider-Man. Nice hit. That was perfect. I call upon a royal soul.
There we go.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Good. Not
I continue to grow.
victory is ours, and safety hard won.
Let's not miss this.
Ah, shoot.
We'll hold our ground.
Oh, they're enraged.
June is enraged.
Oh, power of
Or they'll
kings.
seize their chance to take you out.
Keep your guard.
They
Much
had no
obliged,
chance
Seismic.
against
I won't hold
Spider-Man.
back.
That's one for the captain.
Fine work,
Let's keep
Captain.
it going. What? Are you mocking me?
You and me. Come on.
It's a bug, man.
More
How
incoming.
many are there? Come on, everyone.
Assassin.
Yes.
Last one.
Impressive.
Trolls and weak. Settle down. And that's that. Victory's ours. That's all of them. Yes?
Oh, I didn't mean to initiate
Our
that.
usual tactics should work.
Whoops.
Face me.
Come forth, royal soul.
Behold this power. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Hold on.
Limbs feel heavy.
Stroll's been hit with a sickness. We're in trouble with him weakened.
I'm worn out.
Sorry. Mom was asking
I
me
shall
something.
vanquish evil. The
Oh,
power
you
of
blocked
the
that.
good.
Whoops.
It didn't affect
Let us clean up this mess. I'll use what I must.
I mean, many people react like Stroll did with bugs.
Let's stay calm.
That is true.
Let's blow them away.
Stay sharp. Not
Captain
bad.
took one down.
They hit hard.
I call upon a royal soul.
Not Samurai. Burn to ash.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Victory is ours, and safety.
This looks valuable.
Cool.
A dream come true.
What now?
Regina, you are falling behind in this group. I just swap her out.
What now?
Perhaps.
So the mechanism that activates the lift. Captain, let's go on and give it a try. Yippee!
Say,
Next though we were able to restore it. Will it take us to the altar? Not quite. What we restored is the lift to the entrance wing. The lift connected to the altar still isn't functioning. Our goal is to reach the altar. We ought to restore the mechanism for that lift. Rest assured that the mechanism for that lift is nearby. Simply follow the trail on the ground. Let's continue to ignore the trail on the ground. Oh, this is the trail on the ground. We can unlock the door over here at least.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
I can't believe the elevator's still working.
oh,
Oh wait, the golden tooth that's in here. Come here.
Now, let's go. Turning the tide.
You're incredible,
I
Heidi.
think these resist all. Yes.
Evenly matched. Guess we'd better stay on our toes.
All power of kings.
Let's go.
Nice, got him.
That's the
Nice
spirit.
going, Captain.
I shall vanquish evil. I die hard.
Let justice prevail. Not now. Dark Knight. Nothing stop you.
you never let us down.
Does that mean elevators don't work in Italy? I don't get what that means.
Only two
On
enemies
me,
left.
we go together.
Stay sharp.
We'll team up.
One man.
Much obliged, Heisman. Let's set it up.
Oh, I know. Let's see what this one does.
Coordination is key.
This is it.
That was a neat animation.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Alright,
That was the last of them.
back the other way. Excuse me. No, it's that Japan is more efficient. Oh, okay. It's like, I don't get it. The elevator's not working. Scraps of yellow paper just scattered on the ground in front of me. I guess this is ancient writing. Maybe Yufa could read it. A long time ago, my brother taught me to read the writing of the ancients. It's not especially legible, but I should try my best. The discovery of Magla, era of science to an end, but despite all its glory, Magla author our destruction. The world destroyed. Wait, so what's science? And this bit about Magla destroying the world. So the calamity had to do with Magla after all. I guess that's all we know. Indeed, this is the first I'm seeing of this ancient writing as well.
However,
Okay, and then we did a loop there, so now we head back the other way to the elevator, head that way. Okay, got it.
There they go. They saw us. Stay on your toes.
They were stealing my idea about magic destroying humanity. I mean, there's so many games and books that have that same premise of magic destroying people. How many of them are there? What are we supposed to do? This looks grim. The contraption we're after should be past here. At this rate, pushing through will prove impossible. What do we do? There was one possible countermeasure. It may be enough to eliminate the monsters.
Is that true?
If it's that good, then let's hear it. The flow of magla around the monster is different from the others. If I had to describe it, it feels fake, or like that it has no real substance. In theory, we might find the source somewhere in the lost city.
I see.
Then we may destroy all the humans in one fell swoop if we can find the source and snuff it out. I have not felt this presence. I have not felt its presence so far, so it's surely hiding elsewhere. Worth a shot. Let's see if we can find. Also, good Yufa for learning. Yeah. Kanji is hard as hell. Good on you.
I imagine that would be of use.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
Let's do this way. The message!
Face me! I show no mercy!
You sure do, buddy.
I will fight with pride. Let's work together.
Let's try this one.
Strike true!
Let's do this.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that one.
I think I'm getting used to it. This looks valuable.
Fortune smiles upon us.
Alright, so we're taking the elevator, heading that way. Okay. Excuse me, sir.
To come again.
But this is...
Such a spectacular aura. It is here. Our true foe is on this floor. Your third eye allows you to look upon it, then. We detect no threats. Maybe I can use my face sight. Will, help me give this place a thorough search. There it is.
Right there.
Look there. Finally gave itself away. I guess it realized it couldn't fool us, huh? There goes after it.
Go!
We are gonna actually head this way. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna hit this. Alright, where'd it go? Ah, you're down this way. Hit this switch. There we go. Got you trapped. We got it. Everyone ready?
Finish it.
Well, this has been a merry dance indeed. Time to finish. That didn't take too long to stroll. What were you weak to again?
They're weak to electricity.
Okay, thank you.
Give them a jolt.
I don't think Heisman has electricity though. That's fine. He can use assassinate.
Some darker arts.
Still happen.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
I call upon royal power within.
Hit your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
With blade in hand!
Hulkenberg got them right in the
Being
weak
on
spot.
the hidden art.
You just have that one.
This doesn't feel right. I'll use what I must.
I won't hold back. No holding.
And it's done. Poor thing didn't even get a move in. Poor thing could not show off, no. We will be fighting ones like it later on in the game, which I mean you can see the moves of them then, but no, this poor one didn't get a show off. That settles that then. Well done everyone, the other imposters should now be gone as well. What? The ground is shaking. Is that an earthquake? No, I do not think so. I heard something, a roar echoing from beneath the ground we stand on. A roar? So this dragon god can sense all the humans have been cleared out then.
I'm going back.
Let's go back to the room with the mechanism, the one that was filled with humans. There we should be able to activate the lift that leads to the altar. Alright, let's go.
Right.
I should have quite a few cooking ones to get our MP back up. Let me see. What's HP? It's not what I'm looking for. It's also HP. Status ailments. I do have this one, which is pretty good. I shouldn't have to worry about. Oh, wait, this is only for one ally. I should do that one because we're gonna be encountering Hex a bit more too. There we go.
We found something.
That's lovely.
It is lovely, thank you, Hulkenberg. Anything down that way? There might be something that way. Excuse me.
Draw field.
Right here.
Just take it. You can always toss it later. Not bad.
Come and get it.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Come on.
Alright, here we go. Glad that's over with. I'm ready for a nap. Well done, the lift that connects to the altar should be working now. Thank you. So where is this lift? Okay, it's all the way over there, so just head left, then right, right. Okay.
Oh no, we're respawning.
It's okay, it's not that bad.
So apparently,
This quake's more violent than the last. Looks like we're finally closing in on the Dragon God. You know, I've been thinking, could the Dragon God be responsible for the fall of this city? What are you saying? The Dragon God is not so wicked as a deity as the one you describe. Can't well say she's wrong though, can you? Didn't they originally discover Dracodios down here? That is true, but be that as it may, it doesn't mean...
No.
This is no place to consider such hypotheticals. There is no other way to tell if one is friend or foe than to meet face to face.
Let us continue forth.
Okay, so I remember if we had left, that should take us to the elevator, so let's head up. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, hello.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
I think we just avoided it, Hulkenberg, but sure.
Yeah, nice work.
Hello? Oh, it's a tooth! Hi, you're cute.
Plates at the ready. Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Exemplary.
Emperor just wants more delicacies. There's a thin disc on the ground, catching and reflecting light. Maybe it's an ancient mirror or something. But why the hole? It's got maglev circuits embedded inside it. Perhaps it's a very ancient igniter. Look at the way it shimmers, like a rainbow. And there's a hole in the middle. It's got some faint scratches on it too, like it was spun around. Perhaps it is a throwing weapon. Could this be an ancient assassin's tool spoken of in my village? The fabled shuriken! That's it, Heisma, you figured it out. There looks to be an ancient stack of paper on the ground. The front page depicts some kind of chart. These are ancient numerals. Perhaps it is a record of days. My best assumption is that this is an ancient calendar. Why does it break every 7 days? If indeed 'tis a calendar, the week should be separated by groups of 5 days. Perhaps their way of counting weeks was different from ours. Looking at this calendar, it would seem that the number of days in the year is the same.
Whoa.
7 days a week? Too many!
You face the night element
It's okay. We'll do this together.
I'm counting.
Holy shoot, that did so much!
Samurai.
The next one will fall just as easy. All right.
Good find.
Just take it.
There we go. Okay, over there should lead to the elevator, so... I think we can head left and start unlocking some stuff. Oh, there's an item over
we
here.
are spotted.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Look.
Okay, that leads to the elevator. Excuse me, can I get under you? Thank you.
Weak against this. Do it again.
There's a cracked, glassy slab on the ground. When I pick it up, I hear a strange noise. What was that sound? Is someone here? No, the sound definitely came from that little stick. It was like a roar, a landslide, manifold screams. Sheesh, you think maybe it's some kind of ancient device used to scare away animals? Hey, do it again. Unfortunately, it looks to be broken. I think that the sound we just heard was its death rattle.
No, don't tell me.
What an incredible find.
That's spectacular.
It's a decent item. Oh, poor thing. Alright.
We can't get
We
sloppy.
charge in at once.
I'll use what I must.
You hit their weakness. Big move, Heisme. Nice hit. That was perfect.
Are you prepared? The wrap this up.
Stroll always
For
comes
all
through.
that we strive for.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
You
weak
think
spot.
yourself equal to a you? Hanga!
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Okay. I feel stronger.
Probably agility.
Looks like we're safe for now.
We've been spotted.
We
On your
sure
guard.
have, buddy.
Just take it. You can always toss it later.
There's a clear container on the ground at my feet. Must be some sort of ancient vessel.
Hey,
Oh wow, give it a touch! I thought it was a regular bottle, but it's so soft. Squeezing it makes a little thuddy sound and it's dense. What's this material? It's not glass. A material that's soft but doesn't break immediately, and it's not fabric. These ancients sure were innovated. It's Tupperware.
this is amazing. A magnificent find.
It is kind of funny to think about though, in like, say maybe like 1,000 or so years. They would probably be really oh jeez, confused about some of the stuff we have.
Now accept your fate. Time to end this.
Impressive.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Hack and slash.
Dark Knight.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
You
weak
think
spot.
assassin?
And that's that. Victory's ours.
I'm being pinged. Why am I being pinged?
That settles that.
Ah. There's people talking in server.
A halfway decent. Excellent. I've grown more powerful. The danger is behind us.
There's some weathered paper littering the ground. Sky sundering wings, ground aflame, sweep hellfire. Capital falls, city enveloped mag. Should not surrendered ourselves to fear. Pretty dark. You think it's a chronicle of the fall of the old world that reads like a glimpse into hell. That might not even be the worst of it. These sky thundering wings? Are those the dragons?
Well,
Let's see here. Okay, so there's an item up there. Alright.
We found something. Let's take it with us.
Excuse me.
We've been spotted.
Can
On
we
your
head
guard.
down this way? Okay, if we head down this way, it'll unlock that, so let's head the other way. Excuse me,
Nice.
ma'am.
I bet we'll find a use for that.
There's a little metal tablet on the ground. I wonder if it's some kind of component to something. A regular metal card. By the size, it's a plate key of some sort, but nay, it couldn't be. It's thoroughly broken, but it also looks as though it could be parts of something larger. Perhaps it is something like an ancient magla key. Hard to picture a little metal what's it like this being a key. I'd love to meet people who designed and use these one day.
I fight for my own justice.
Let's see. Calico, we've seen this how many times?
I show no mercy.
Soul hacker.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Samurai. Hack and slash.
I think I'm getting used to this. We found something.
This
You
is
could
bad.
fit through
They're
the
onto us.
door. Oh, it's okay. You can. Oh, you missed. You can do. Oh. Don't worry, you'll get him next time, buddy.
Come on, you guys.
Oh, you did it! You finally got me!
They'll need more than this.
Collapse. Someone kill him fast.
Oh shoot, his health is low.
Heismay's in real danger. He needs
I'll use what I must.
Yeah, he's fine. See, he's fine.
They have no chance against
the name.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Scroll.
Is everyone all right? Fight there!
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Victory is ours.
I should heal him though, you're right.
What now?
There we go. Oh, there's someone at my door. Who is it? It's a Nyx! Hey Nyx, how you doing? Yeah, who's a good girl? Hi, did you want to come sit on my lap and watch me play Metaphor? Come on, you can come up. Or just stare at me and look cute. You do that very well. Nope. Did you want to lay on my bed then? She came in, wanted her head patted, and then left. I was gonna put her on the bed so she could be comfy, but she walked off.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Oh, shoot! I didn't dodge in time.
Incoming.
I'll use what I must. One map.
And she's back!
Okay.
Hello, Nyx!
We can do this. Come forth, royal soul.
Nyx, hi, how you doing?
I can't afford to hold back.
Like a true puppy. Hi! Oh, come on. Did you want to come up? Oh, okay. There's a Nyx on my lap. Hello!
No holding back.
Oh, you can't have my soda, sweetie.
Stand ready.
That's not for puppies.
Looks
Hi.
like that's all of them. Great
Yes,
job,
you're very
everybody.
cute.
All clear. We press on.
Hi. Oh, okay. There she goes. Oh, okay. You wanted the bed now. You wanted to sit on my lap for a bit, get scratches, and then go sit on my bed.
We made short work of that.
And then you leave. Okay. Cannot make up her mind.
No. Looks like they found us.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
We got this. They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Oh, he's right behind me. Well, it loaded me into the next area, so... It's a mural inscribed in archaic writing, Dragon God Et. It depicts a puppy yelling in the other room. It depicts the Dragon God manifesting before the priestess. The Dragon God normally dwells within Dracodios, but it takes its dragon form only when I, the priestess, will it. The puppy god Nyx, yes. Only when you will it. Then how is it that the village comes to harm? Does he just pop out and go on a rampage when he's feeling antsy? It is my first time doing anything of the sort, and as such, I am uncertain. However, the Dragon God is a protector deity. If we fulfill our duties well, he will come to our aid. I'm certain of it. What do you mean by well? Has the village lived up to these so-called duties? Adeni said it himself. The village took all of their fears and anxieties and burdened your shoulders with them.
Say,
Yufa, what truly compels you to seek the path of self-sacrifice? Because it is my duty.
so...
Can't we stop the cycle?
But that's...
No, what need would there be for a priestess if it was to stop? The village has already sacrificed so much. The priestess cannot simply abandon her destiny. I'm sure it's a matter of pride for you. You didn't take on this role lightly, and I cannot condone a course that may lead you to dying in vain. Given how much you seem to care about the people, Yufa, you really could... you could really accomplish a lot if you didn't, die.
But then... Hey! You found something!
I did. That item will
Would
be
seem they are
very
off our trail
handy
for the
later
time
on.
being.
Oh, that's lovely!
It's a mural. The priestess and the dragon god is inscribed here in archaic writing. It's the priestess holding a lance and a dragon, so the lance is in the depths of this place. This image,
Hey.
something about it doesn't sit right with me. On the left is the dragon god. Would it not be facing the priestess if it meant to make a meal of her? There, in the middle. Are those the inhabitants of the village? They are. I interpret this as the people standing protected behind both the dragon god and the priestess. I don't know, it's almost like the priestess is fighting with the dragon. Are priestesses really supposed to be sacrifices? Is the legend, correct?
See here.
But offerings have been made of the priestesses to the dragon god for generations.
Might I ask you something? Why have you come to this island? For the lance, I know, but why risk your very lives for it?
Well, we've come this far in together. I suppose she deserves to know something, at least.
There is someone we aim to save. One who was ambushed in shadow, cursed to die. And the blackguard responsible for this cruelty now seeks our land's throne. If we are to thwart this tyrant, we must first ply him with power and favors. That is why we seek Dracodios.
So you do not bid for the throne for yourself? I had heard that the mainland's aspirants were all seeking relics for their own gain in the race.
But just so you know, we still meant that part about not wanting you to die.
Perhaps. It was the same with my own parents. My mother and father served as the priestess and island chief before my time. They died in an accident out to sea. More than 10 years passed. We knew they'd set sail to seek the dragon god. But we never knew why they made the journey at such a time, when no ritual was needed. To hear all of you now, I think I might understand. Perhaps your aims are not so different from theirs.
They sought to question the ritual itself, whether these sacrifices held any meaning. That way, they might protect their dear daughter. Is that it?
Yet there are those in the village who will not suffer any doubt in the dragon god's ways. My brother left for the mainland, claiming he'd change us for the better.
Your parents were not alone in their love for you. There are others on the island who would see you live.
And truly, I'm grateful. But as a priestess, even surrounded by such chaos and despair, I have already known such joy and freedom. To me, offering my life is no sacrifice. Those born into blessing must give back in turn. Such a duty is no more than simple common sense. It is the only way to live.
Well, that settles it. I'm getting you out of here. Deal with it.
Wait,
Deal with it.
did you not hear a word I just said?
Oh, we heard. But fools like us rarely listen.
Let's go!
Dragon blood sap wine? Actually, I don't think I've ever looked at the description of it.
What now?
Let me see. Crimson sap of a sacred tree rumored to secrete dragon blood. Nope, it's just sap. Who is so talkative on Discord? Ah, it's Cherish. Okay. I keep wanting to hit triangle. It's because I've been playing Clock Tower Rewinds. This one.
The deepest part of the temple lies just ahead. It is the altar of the 12, where the dragon god Et slumbers.
I'm gonna put myself on Do Not Disturb.
Voice? There's unquestionably something totally not good back there.
This magla. It feels like that of a normal dragon, but somewhat different. What is this?
Well, that's why we're here. Let's go.
I don't like this. Ready?
Oh my god, that's why it's the altar of the 12. Sorry, it's something you will figure out in a side quest at the very end of the game.
What now?
No! It can't be!
Oh, hell. There was a dragon after all.
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
I'm sorry, the oh hell made me laugh.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Die and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No. I think this is something worse. Look! On its back!
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever seen.
Look at its eyes. Its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like...
Yufa, get back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us!
You would fight our god!
What can we do?
I
but
fought
defend
many
ourselves?
gods, Yufa. I can do this.
Yufa!
I'm...
Look out!
What can I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge, but your rites are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
O Lodestar, ye torn maiden of faith, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life.
Sorry, the explosion every time makes me laugh. She has cool as hell archetypes, though.
All of you, let me fight by your side.
Does she have the ones I unlocked before from last game? I hope so. I want to use Jack Frost. Look, Rick, you should say that too to somebody. Alright, get my boyfriend in here. They're all pretty useful in this fight. We'll do Heisme. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yuba? You can fight?
And that power!
I found my answer. I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
Then we fight as a team!
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be. If we strike at the human precisely, we may be able to separate them.
I never knew it actually had legs. I thought it was just attached.
Everyone, you need not hold back. We fight to save the dragon god, Et. And I shall fight with all I am.
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
Have them? No, okay, so that's the next one that you actually have the ones for Shinigami Tensei.
It is your turn! Yeah! Yuba hit their weakness!
She sure did. What is he weak to other than wind?
There's a better way.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I guess it's just wind, but it doesn't show wind as a weakness. Oh, that one's weakness is wind.
Face me! I show no mercy!
Let's go. Scour.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
The power of lightning.
Even summoner.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the normal enemies and not seeing that one here. Is
This
it
may
here?
be excessive. Let us combine our powers.
Nope, it's not there either. Alright.
Let my power support you.
Come forth now.
Also, sorry, I didn't
Perhaps
even
this
mean
suits me
cockroach, but
best.
centipede. Oh, Sekiro, okay. I was like, I maybe see cockroach a little bit.
Win.
It's absorbing the Dragon God's power? Stroll's poison.
Samurai!
He's gonna wither away.
Tougher than I thought.
Oh no, that whole 20 damage.
Everyone is Count Summoner.
It is your turn! Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
Apologies. Would you finish it?
By this power.
I might be able to.
Push through.
Almost.
We did it! Now we just need to take down the body.
I shall vanquish evil.
There we go.
I'll cut you down.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Oh, I was gonna put it into luck, but luck went up. Okay, we'll do this.
I admit,
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
the dragon.
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracodios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure Magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
Then maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No, I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me. Another. I did not know this one existed.
If this mural had been lost until now, then... This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the dragon god dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No. On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you. Let us return now to the village. You said you had business with the lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was that?
Surely not. The human from the altar? How was it not perished?
Oh god, I forgot about this boss fight. Alright, I gotta make sure everyone has an almighty attack.
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey, to regain its strength.
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
I completely forgot about this boss fight. I hate it so much. It's a puzzle boss and not a fun one.
Someone, please!
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming.
Look at him go!
You lot came back! We honestly...
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Your running animation took me out.
Looks like the little lady made it out, eh?
He is moving.
Of course! But more importantly...
Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly? I'd not have expected it all.
I'm okay.
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphasia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Hereon we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Lady Yufa, please save us. What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live? Do as you're told.
Poor Basilia.
Priestess, what happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
Did you even perform the rite? Oh, this is a disaster. How can we survive now?
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual.
The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Basilio, where's the monster?
So be it. We end this here.
Can I please add almighty attacks first?
We can do this!
That's not what I want. Well, I guess I won't get out. That's fine. Get in here. Yeah, let's go. I have an almighty attack, it's fine.
It is time
I actually
I
have quite a
put the
few.
truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand anew. I stand.
I thought we already finished this guy.
We did, but we have an annoying boss fight today.
I'll use what I must. Some darker arts.
Let's work together. All right, let's go.
Everyone, summoner,
Do you have you do have an almighty, thank God.
come forth now. Strength.
I don't think Stroll has an almighty in this build.
Let's get on with it.
He does not.
No. No holding back.
And you block slash. Great. Fantastic.
Assassin.
Okay, you're blocking darkness. Is it still saving it?
Won't get through.
Fire. Who has fire? Do you have fire? God.
Assassin.
Okay, we should have a fire item.
This should work.
I won't hold back.
It's gonna change this thing again. It didn't? Never does. Didn't do it. Do you have...
Here I go. We need to cure him before the pain gets worse.
We can do fire. Okay.
I can do this.
It is your turn.
The enemy still stands.
Yeah, I know.
Not done yet.
Me.
You're fine, Heisme.
Allow me formidable indeed.
Let's go.
Okay. I thankfully went by significantly faster than when I first had to do this, because it's like every 2 turns it's gonna change what it's weak to and what it blocks, and it's always gonna be like 2 things you can only hit it with, and it's figuring it out, and it was so annoying. And I know the hint's supposed to be like the fire behind it, but I couldn't tell because some of them make like the blue like white, so it's like, oh okay, so it's blocking slash, and it's like, no, it's blocking ice, and it's like, I can't tell, the colors are too bright!
Satisfactory.
I feel stronger.
I shall.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Right. That's the end of that.
I think this boss took me at least like an hour before it was the longest hour.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
I struggled with this boss more than I did with the final boss, making it harder so they have 8 more turns.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Hi, Batlin. But now you did it, not even 5 minutes, yeah, thankfully.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
No.
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village, but all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Edeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks, but there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
I have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Del.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
Something Basilio will take his own path.
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Strode? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
They will explain that, actually. I will say nothing.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
'Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabury's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well, in the name of protecting my people. I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey.
Time to go!
Not just the Lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did.
God, this is gonna escalate so bad. Oh, things are gonna hit the fan in the next town.
Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
You know the screen caps I showed you, I think yesterday, of my friend going through the game? That is her in the next town.
I'm sure you can.
You're right. I want to believe that.
Things are gonna hit the fan in the next town and they are not going to stop.
I know we'll figure it out.
Do you think we'll reach it in this stream or the next? Possibly the next. I do have a couple side quests I'm going to do. They shouldn't take too long since it's just gonna be mostly just go fight this thing. But I mean, we still have some time. I can do some of that today. Possibly I would see us reaching Altabury next stream. I don't actually have too many side quests to do, so we can do them pretty fast. But we can also do the social links too. We're actually hitting a lot of the end of social links, so then we'll need to actually just skip time really quick.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Well, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Poor nurse.
Now then.
By the way, when do we depart the island? Not too soon, I take it. No, I imagine Nurse needs time to craft a fake lance, so let's wait. Okay. Need to be there by Saint's Day. How many days is that?
Hold on.
Most help.
Now then.
Hello? Hello?
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil, you have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies. Because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, thanks, Brigitte.
This here.
Thanks. How did you send it to this island?
Your pardon?
Yufa and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must...
She has a way. I mean, she has a personal army. She probably could.
Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We can look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I'm sorry, Yufa's gonna be sitting in our inventory gathering dust. You have a much better weapon.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Wait a minute, did they patch that? The window doesn't have the clipping issue anymore it used to when I was first playing this.
Our home will have a name.
You used to be able to see through the window at the bottom. I think they patched it.
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
Yeah, you're having a really emotional moment, Yufa. I'm so sorry. I was just shocked because in like every building in this area, there was a really bad clipping issue underneath the window, and it would bother me in every cutscene, and I'm not seeing it anymore.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, and I hope it is to your liking.
After defeating the human and saving Yufa alongside Burga Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeating Luis and saving the prince, one step at a time. I also forgot to mention last stream, I wonder if people thirst over Edeni, especially knowing how— oh god, I have seen so much art of people thirsting over Edeni.
Just lovely. Not finished yet? Isn't that...
I mean, he is by no...
Mission accomplished.
He's up there with, like, popular for the male characters. I mean, not as popular as, like, Luis. God, there's so many people thirsting after Luis. I probably see second is probably Basilio. Is, like, the second one people probably thirst after the most. And these are with male characters. If we're not going with male, then it's Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's, like, number 2. Then I'm pretty sure it's Stroll. I've seen a little bit of Nurus. I wish there was more Nurus art, because I like Nurus. Decent bit for Fidelio. Heisme is just everyone's dad, so I haven't really seen any in that way. He's not Yosuke!
It's all,
yeah, we can hang out. I talked to Yufa about the busiest, most bustling city in Grand Trad, Sunmellow Street.
Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Incredible. Oh wait, do people in Grand Trad have big families?
I don't know.
What makes you think that?
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not?
Oh, sweetie, no.
On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
No, you're not that strange, I assure you.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
Yufa, you literally live on an island. You know everyone. It's understandable you would not know these things.
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnova, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magma. The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory.
I'm not gonna lie, the fact that Denny has black eyebrows not matching his hair bothers me. I get that as a little choice. He dyes his hair blonde, I guess. No, funnier thing, he dyes only his eyebrows.
And I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct?
I love that.
Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But what if it proves too challenging?
I mean, there's people who tattoo eyebrows. Yeah, that, or they shave them off and then use like an eyeliner pencil and draw them on.
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Denny can control the weather.
Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
It's the power of the eyebrows.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's why he died. If I don't dye my eyebrows, I can't control the weather.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
Hello. Sorry, my mom was telling me something. It's with enhanced powder.
This one's important.
Isn't this the same place I'm already going? No, a different island. Okay.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
And right there's a labyrinth.
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Hi, my nicks. Okay. The girls are kind of yelling at me. I think I'm gonna cut this stream a little short. I'll probably try and take them on a walk to get them to relax. But at least we get to see quite a bit of story stuff. So we might not reach Eltaberry next stream, but we can take care of a lot of side quest stuff, so then it would be the stream after we would hit Eltaberry. Because we have 16 days, so... And if you want, I can always do the side quests off stream, and then just come back when it's close to the time to do it. It's whatever you want, so.
What now?
For now, I will cut it here. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.